All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I told you I'd hold up the containers before I started. So, I'm pulling these out. I know most of you are familiar with these, but I kind of just wanted to talk through them for a second because these are key. It's so easy to get in the habit of not using these to measure. And so as you plan and prep this weekend, I want you to use these to measure. If you are putting things together for a recipe, then really measure before it goes in. If you're making 5 servings and it has 2 greens per day, then you need to make sure that you get 10 of these in, if that makes sense. So use these containers to measure. If you're looking at the food chart, you want to pick foods that are at the top. The higher up they are, the better they are in nutritional value, and so that's where you want to start, is at the top. Remember, your greens are unlimited. You can have as many greens in a day as you want because they're vegetables and they're healthy and super high in nutrients. And so these are, you want to stick with these. If you're thinking about your reds, proteins are hard, I know, because for some of you there's at least 4 of them. Greek yogurt counts as a protein. Cottage cheese counts as a protein. Why am I blanking? Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. Eggs, 2 eggs are a red. Your shake is a red. So remember that there's a variety of ways to get these in, so spread them out throughout your day. Somebody jumped on and then jumped off. And then don't forget that you need to get all of these. It's not an option to miss them. You need to get all of these in. I go ahead and measure and then I stick them in these. You guys have seen these before. I dumped out my Tupperware and I went and I got all new Tupperware from BJ's. And that makes it so my Tupperware drawer is neat and then it all fits nicely in my fridge because that's where it all gets stored. I have over here all of my waters, and Tracy just posted that drinking water this round was huge for her. I have my Ninja for my shakes. I love it. You can get it at BJ's, you can get it at Target. It's well worth the investment because you'll really stick with the shakes and kind of mix things together. I was a huge soda drinker, and so what I did is, you can see it back here, it's my Soda Stream, but you have bottles like this and I just fill the water and then carbonate the water, and that helps me get my water in. I also love the LaCroix drinks because of what's in them, and it's very little. Carbonated water and natural flavor, so they're easy. These also count if you need that sparkle and you need to drop that soda. I also suggest you getting a water bottle that's yours. Yours and only yours. Elias went to Hershey Park with his dad and got me this one, so I have this. But something that you can carry around that you can keep track of how much it goes in it. I also like the Camelbacks. You can see I have lots of water bottles. Anytime you leave the house, you need to have water with them. If you're hungry, if you're feeling like you're starving, it's not, more than likely it's not because you don't have enough food, it's because you're dehydrated. If you're eating your containers, you have plenty of food and your body has what it needs to function. It's your brain messing with you. So remember that. Go drink water before you eat anything, and if you're getting all your containers in. If we're looking at food, I am a big proponent of Costco and simplifying what you're eating. This is a learning process. I have done meal plans lots of different ways. This is an app called Pepper Plate, and you can kind of you can kind of see it. You can save recipes, and I just save them. Like this is chicken and Brussels sprouts, and so I don't save the actual recipe. And the title, I just save what it is. I don't know if you can see that. And that has an app so I can find it. I also do it this way, just on a simple note card or a piece of paper, and it's all chicken scratch. But I've gotten to a point where I can do that. I eat the same thing. Why does that say Monday too? That should say Monday, Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, Thursday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Tuesday, Thursday. And then normally I have leftovers for the weekend. If you don't have food for the weekend, you need to get it planned. Beachbody blog. Let me show you. I'm going to walk you through this up close. If you Google Beachbody blog and click on meal plans, Elias is on the computer and I'm on here. They've done it for you. Fixate meal prep for $1,500 to $1,700 level. Your beginning guide to meal prep containers and bags. Meal prep 101. It's here. Like, use your resources. Don't just tell me you don't know how to do it if you haven't put in the effort. It's a learning process. I can't do it for you. If you go here, let's see. Diet plans. Let me find. meal plans there, nutrition and meal plans. They've really done a good job of putting a lot of effort in here. Country Heat meal prep for 1,200 to 1,500 calorie. If you click on this and then go in, what they've done is they walk you through everything. They walk you through the containers, what it'll look like all prepped, what you eat what day, all the recipes and things that go through here. And then as you go down, here's how you do it. Like, they've done it for you. Like, no joke, it's here. When to cook things, when to wash things, how to go through it. There's really no excuse to not do it. And then your grocery list. You take this to the grocery store and you do it. This is for one person. So if it's your whole family, then you need to think about how to adjust this and then how to do it. Suggestions for increasing this to fit the 1,500 to 1,800. So even if you're not this, they tell you what to do to adjust it for a higher calorie bracket. This is why I'm telling you that there's no excuses on meal planning. This is just one, and it's all there, and it looks amazing and delicious. So if we go back through, this is kind of here. Quick and simple 21 prep for every calorie bracket, vegetarian, no cook snacks, like it goes on and on. So when I started 2 years ago, this wasn't here, and I'd send people to Pinterest. You don't have to do that anymore. Beachbody's put the work in and put the effort in to put it all right there for you so you can prep. In terms of how I plan, it's Costco size. So we eat a lot of broccoli. So I just buy this giant bag of broccoli. I've gotten better about freezing things that I make that I'm not using. So I had eggplant lasagna. Where is it? I had eggplant lasagna and I didn't need it all. I made a giant recipe and I saved it. So I have it if I get in a bind. You want to have food in your freezer and in your fridge in case you get in a bind so you don't snap. I love these Taylor Farms. I've made them before where you can just chop Brussels sprouts and cabbage in the food processor, but you can also buy this. There is the dressing in there that I don't use. I use the nuts and the berries as my containers, but I don't use the dressing. I do a lot of grilled peppers, and so that sliced and grilled or put in containers to eat, and so that's there. One of my big suggestions to people is to get an unseasoned rotisserie chicken. You can do chicken salad. You can do lemon chicken. It's cooked and it's ready and it's moist and it's tender and you don't have to worry about dry, gross chicken. So get an unseasoned rotisserie chicken. Don't get one that has seasoning on it. I also do ground turkey. And so this is a big one for me, is the ground turkey. And then these are sausages. They're the Adele's chicken sausage. And Elias asks for these. They have them at Costco in big packs, and I just stick the extra in the freezer and pull it out to defrost. In terms of dressings, I'm going to be honest with you that I am super lazy about making my dressing. I'm just not going to do it. But I have to stay on my plan, and I know that. These are Tessemae. You can get them at Whole Foods. You can get them at Harris Teeter. I think you can get them at Giant. They're usually in the refrigerator section because they have to stay cold, but they are Whole30 approved. And if you look at the back, you can read all the ingredients, and that's key. There's nothing in there that you can't read. It's not focusing on it. Boop. Maybe. Nope. There we go. There's nothing in there you can't read. Sunflower oil, lemon juice, olive oil, black pepper, garlic, mustard, vinegar, onion, spices. It's all things you can read, and so it all fits onto the meal planning program. So I use these and just put them in my orange containers. If we're talking peanut butter, I have all three in my fridge. There's a huge variation. They're not all created equal. This is just natural Jif, and it still has things in it made from peanut butter, sugar, palm oil, salt, and molasses. They add things in this to make it sweeter. So this is good. It's better than regular peanut butter. It's less, it's more natural, but it's still not the basic stuff. This is just peanut butter and sea salt. And you can see that olive oil and a little bit of peanut butter and sea salt. Yep. I can guarantee there's oil, but the oil comes from the nuts. So that's there. And then this is sun butter oil. It's sunflower. I've been doing some of the components of Whole30, and then Elias is in a nut-free classroom. Sun butter is okay in a nut-free classroom, just for your random thoughts there. And so those are your options with peanut butter. think of what else. I go and buy a big thing of coconut oil and use that for cooking, or olive oil. This has a little bit different of a taste. You can mix this in with your Shakeology and make something like a chocolate. If you use your tablespoons, if you're missing chocolate, your chocolate Shakeology, and this is a really good thing. And then here's all my fruit. I buy a big thing of strawberries, a big thing of grapes, and then I make sure that I wash it. If you wash it, you can wash it with a cup of vinegar in the sink and let it sit there for 10 minutes and really let it, all the pesticides and things, especially with grapes and strawberries, all those pesticides go. So that's kind of my overview. It's my quick rundown. It's to give you that motivation to know that you can do this. It's just, do you want to? This is the key step. Nutrition is 80%. You can work out every day and see no progress. You have to do this meal planning and prep. It's a must. So if you're in the group, I can't wait to see your meal plan pictures today and tomorrow. If you're not in the group, you can post those meal plan preps and pictures under here. And we'll just really get going. So have a great Saturday, guys. Bye.